Good afternoon, everyone. I am Marissa, the Filipino wife in America. I am back because I am going to give you another video. If you have just tuned in to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Those who have been watching my videos, thank you for your support. Let's move on to our topic for today. In my previous videos, I gave you some basic reasons why most Filipino women marry American men or marry foreigners. In this video, I'm going to give you some kind of deep reasons why most Filipino women really want to look for foreigners as their future husbands. Let's start with number one. In the Philippines, we know that our laws with regard to child support, support to the wife, are not that strictly implemented, knowing that the country is really poor, right? With regard to that, there are so many Filipino women who really suffer from poverty because they have kids. They have one or two or more kids without the support of their boyfriend or their husband. The husbands don't have work, they don't want to work. So in other words, these Filipino women really suffer from the day-to-day needs, not just for herself, but especially to the whole family, to the kids. How could she survive with that? That's one reason why the Filipino woman is not forced, but why a Filipino woman thinks that she really needs someone to help her to survive. I'm not putting down Filipino men. This video is not made to put down Filipino men. I myself have experienced how to be alone when I was married to a Filipino. I know how it is to live alone with a kid without the support of the husband. It's really hard, especially when the kid goes to school. I was just lucky during that time because I had a job as a teacher in the Philippines. So at least I could really support myself and the kid. How about those who don't really have stable jobs? So that is the problem. Another reason for that is most Filipino men, if not all, are kind of enjoying to look for younger women or something like that. I heard it's a test of their masculinity that if they have other woman aside from their wife or their other girlfriend, it's like if they cheat to their girlfriend or if they cheat to their wife and having another relationship with another woman is the true measurement of being a man. I don't agree with that idea. It's totally hurting to a Filipino woman. I'm not saying that all Filipino men are womanizer. No, they are not like that. There are some Filipino men who really are enjoying to look for another Filipino woman aside from their wife or their girlfriend. That's another thing which makes the Filipino woman discouraged because she's left alone in the house taking care of the kids, especially if they are married, and the husband goes everywhere without thinking of the family at home. So it's like that. That's how life is for other Filipino women out there, especially if there's a lot of kids, not just one but two or three. It's a burden. So that's why most Filipino women look for foreigners and they do not want to mess with the Filipino men anymore. Even if that Filipino man has a kid with this woman, another woman, and even with three women, laws on child support cannot do anything because, as I've said, we don't have that strict child support laws in the Philippines. So men can freely get away from their responsibility from every woman that they have a kid with. They don't have anything to worry about because they cannot go to jail, they are not fined, no, nothing. There is nothing like that. That's why there are so many Filipinas who end up being single moms. That's really the burden because you cannot force the father of the kid to give you the child support because the father also doesn't have a lot. What can laws do if the father doesn't have a lot? Nothing will happen. Another thing is some Filipino men are irresponsible. Even if they have 4 or 5 kids in the house, they won't care. They just pass on the responsibility to the wife. The woman now suffers. So of course the wife will feel tired. And it's just like the woman is designed to have kids and suffer. I don't think it is like that. You can see a lot of situations like that in the Philippines where a woman, after giving birth, after having 4 or 5 kids, or even 2 or 3 kids, here comes the husband, here comes the boyfriend without a job. Who has the burden? The Filipina, because the Filipina now tries her best to send the kids to school, to look for something in order for the kids to eat. And another thing, if the Filipina loves the husband so much, she has this martyrdom. We call it martyrdom. She's like a martyr person. She does everything just to make her husband happy without doing anything because she loves the husband very much. No matter how irresponsible the guy is, she will do everything just to make the guy happy. When everything turns rough, enough is enough. Now she looks for a foreigner to save her from poverty. And that is true. Nobody wants to suffer, right? And in the Philippines, age matters. If a Filipino woman is like in her 40s and she has kids, you can hardly find a good Filipino guy who would really take you seriously. Seldom happens. There are, but not a big percentage. Filipino women feel the hardship when they are on that age. After all the martyrdom, after all the suffering and everything, when they are on that 40 age or even 35, they start thinking, what the hell am I doing in here? Why should I suffer? So they start the realization that, what would happen to me? What would happen to my kids if I stay with this guy? What would my life be with my kids if I stay with this guy forever? The Filipino woman now starts realizing that, oh, I need to look for another guy who would really take me seriously, especially at the age of 40 and above. Yes, that's another reason. Good life. As I've said, I'm not putting down Filipino men. This is just based on experience. This is also based on observation. Those are some of the reasons why most Filipino women, and most of them are single moms, look for foreigners to be their future husbands. Thank you for watching. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos. Thank you. See you on my next video. Bye.